The protests against fracking in North Yorkshire went on for weeks. Policing them cost the county's police force close to £750,000. Well, today, the last of the trials of environmental protesters arrested near the proposed fracking site on outskirts of the village of Kirby Misperton took place. Ian Reeve reports.
I warn you once again, the minimal use of force may be required to move you out of the way of the gate if you do not move of your own accord.
What happens to those anti-fracking protesters arrested at Kirby Misperton in North Yorkshire? Well, they end up here at York Magistrates Court, and today was the last of the protester trials in the city. Lee, facing a charge of obstructing the highway, convinced of her innocence.
I'm not guilty of a crime. I'm part of a community who didn't want fracking in our home. We still don't. And we came together and we protested as best we could, and we were successful, and still there is no fracking in Kirby Misperton.
The district judge sitting here didn't have to make a decision though, as the charge was withdrawn. One other protester, however, was found guilty of charges relating to stopping a fracking tanker at Kirby Misperton. Another protester pleaded guilty to the same charge.
And so a final tally for what North Yorkshire Police called Operation Kingfisher. It cost over £740,000. 7 protesters pleaded guilty. 36 were guilty after a trial. 6 were found not guilty. And 15 cases were withdrawn by the Crown Prosecution Service. And Lee's verdict on her non-verdict on a day that saw fracking protesters jailed elsewhere.
Grateful, obviously, and so grateful to my legal team and my fellow defendants and all the support that we've had. The seriousness of what's happened today in Lancashire. Anti-fracking protesters have been jailed for peacefully sitting on top of lorries to protest an industry which nobody wants.
And so the end of a remarkable episode in the history of a once obscure North Yorkshire village. But thanks to the fracking company, North Yorkshire Police and the opposition of Lee and others, Kirby Misperton is obscure no more. Ian Reeve, BBC Look North.